Today, Princess Cruises has made a very exciting announcement that is truly going to make the experience of someone who sails on Princess Cruises before and during the cruise much more pleasant, much higher customer satisfaction rating, and I'm going to tell you all about it. So let's go ahead and get started. Hi there, this is Allison with Let's Go Travel Tips. Today is Tuesday. It is December 17th of 2024, and truly today's announcement by Princess Cruises is huge. They have announced that they are introducing what they are calling the Dine Line, and as of today, it is working. So if you have a cruise booked and you want to do traditional dining, specialty dining, experiential dining on any ship in the fleet, you can call the Dine Line and make your dining reservations. This is huge. So first of all, they say that it is available 24/7 around the clock. So it doesn't matter if it works good for you to do things at 2 o'clock in the morning, you can call and talk to them. Another really important thing to know is the phone number. So 1-833-805-DINE, like D-I-N-E, is the phone number you're going to call, 833-805-DINE. And like I said, you can make traditional dining reservations. You want to eat in that main dining room at a certain time. You can make your specialty dining reservations as well as experiential. So you'll be able to book Spellbound, you'll be able to book Love by Brito if you're going on the Discovery or the Enchanted Princess and you want to enjoy the 360, you're going to be able to do that. Princess said that the chef's table and the Kymus winemaker's dinner, that availability will be showing up really soon to make those reservations, but those are the only two dining reservations that as of today you cannot make on that dining line. Now, how do we know when we can make our dining reservations other than around the clock? So if you are Platinum or Elite, sailed with Princess enough to achieve Platinum or Elite, or you book a suite, or you book a cabin in the Sanctuary Collection, and that'll just be on the Sun Princess and the soon-to-come Star Princess, you can call as soon as you book your cruise and put down your deposit. If you do not book a suite, you don't book something in the Sanctuary Collection, and you are not Platinum or Elite, then as soon as you pay in full for your cruise, you are going to be able to pay to make your dining reservations. So would I book in advance and pay my cruise in full? Absolutely. And this is also going to really change the timeline that we are going to look at for booking our cruises. And let me tell you why. So first of all, why would I pay early? I would pay early because everyone else that is booking on my cruise has the liberty, since they can make their dining reservations as well. And when you think of a ship that has, 3,660 guests on board or more, because you're going, when there are all of the cabins that can accommodate third and fourth guests, they're full of those third and fourth guests at busy times, you're going to want to book the dining that you want to book, okay? Especially if you are going on a certain ship to experience specialty dining. So when we think about that, a lot of times that's the Sun Princess. They've got the Spellbound, the Love by Brito, they've got the Umai Teppanyaki, the hot pot, just so many different options on board that ship. And so you're going to want to make your dining reservations so that you can dine when you want to dine and actually get to dining those places. I have seen several times on Facebook, people are so ticked that they can't make their dining reservations. They cancel their cruise, or they say, I'm just not going to go on that again. So this is truly a game changer. So definitely, if you are particular at all, pay your cruise in full and book your dining. The other thing that is really, really important to think about with this is the timeline for booking your cruises. I always advocate that when you know what cruise you want to go on, absolutely go ahead and book your cruise. If the price goes down in the future, you can go ahead often, I'm not going to say 100% of the time, but often you can get the lower price. So if you know you want to go on a certain cruise, book that cruise, because not only do you want to get the kind of cabin that you want and be sure to get on that sailing, but you also want to get the dining that you want, right? And so I can see that with this Dine Line, that it's going to become an even bigger deal to book your cruises sooner, okay? The other thing, we're going to talk about this in another video, but things changed a little bit over the weekend in my world, and I am more devoted than ever to figuring out how I can meet my commitments that I have to people. And Gordon with this time and with our budget, all of those things, and still be able to go more often and do what I can do. We're going to talk about that in depth more another day, but think about that in your life. It is really more important, and this just keeps being brought home to me, so I'm sharing it with you, that you know what, it's time to plan and like sit down with a piece of paper, and I'll link the video that I spoke with about this before, but it's time to figure out what we want to do and book it if we can possibly do that, okay? And so this dining line, like I said, I am so excited about this, but if you open your app, once you have your cruise booked and you can make your reservations in the app, make the reservations in the app. Not only does it save you a phone call, but truly it helps you stay up to date with how the app works, and it improves how good you are at using apps for other things and not just for on cruise lines, because you know what, we all don't want to get left behind. I don't want to be limited by my ability to use an app someday, okay? I know we can still get the dining we want now calling, but someday there's going to be something we want and there's not going to be a phone number to call, so we're going to need to know how to use an app at some point in our life. So my challenge is to stay up to date with what you're doing with your app, but definitely if you can't book the dining that you want on your phone, call up Princess and get that booked, whether you have to pay for your cruise a little bit sooner, or if you can call and book it now, call and book it now. I would bet, since it's just barely come online, they probably have some wait times. It's going to be interesting to give it a try and see how it works. But yeah, I bet they're pretty busy here at the beginning. I think they're going to always be busy until they get a lot of the glitches fixed in their app. But once they get everything going smoothly, it'll be so nice just to be able to open your app and make your dining reservation. So let me know what your questions are about all of this in the comments. Tomorrow I'm going to be telling you about, I've got a new hotel recommendation in Boston. I'll show you where we stayed. We stayed at 2 different hotels this time. We got up early this morning in Boston, flew home. So I've got a lot to tell you about, so I'll talk to you about that tomorrow, and I look forward to hearing from you in the comments. Tell me in the comments, does this really make a change in how you feel about Princess Cruises and about the dining you can do? Does this make a change at all? Tell me what change it makes, okay? And I'll be talking to y'all again really soon. You all take really good care. God bless you. Love you. Bye.